We're back on the Cowboy Football Roundup and now joined by Oklahoma State's new offensive coordinator, Dana Holgorsen. Welcome to the show. And I remember our first meeting last spring, we were talking about your background, the fact that really this offense, this Hal Mumme, Mike Leach style of offense is really all that you've known for the most part going back to your college days playing for Coach Mumme at Iowa Wesleyan. So I ask you this very simply. Why does this offense work without giving away too many secrets?
Well, it hasn't worked here yet, so I gotta.
Oh, I have a feeling it might.
Well, we gotta make sure that when the first game rolls around, that we're putting an offense out there and a product out there that's successful. So we're gonna keep gearing towards that for the next couple of weeks. But I just think it's something that we believe in, and going back all the way back when I played back in the early 90s, late 80s, is a lot of the same system, and we've just kept the system the same, and it's something that we believe in, and the base principles are always going to remain the same because we have the confidence in them working.
What are the base principles without getting into too much detail?
I think the biggest part about it is how we practice it more than anything. It's when you get your kids, the first thing, it doesn't matter if you've been at the same place for 4 years and you're teaching the new kids or you're teaching everybody when you first come in, it's you teach them what to do first, and then once they have their assignment down and they're not thinking about what they need to do, then you can get them good at what they do. So, we we practice the same way. A lot of the plays remain the same to the points where they're not learning a new offense each week. They get really comfortable with where they're at. We try not to move them around a bunch. And once they get really good at what they do, we just keep it the same, and then they keep improving with it.
Within that, is it really for the most part about the quarterback and the receivers and everybody on offense being on the same page and rehearsing that till that becomes automatic?
Yeah, the continuity is really important. Unit continuity is extremely important, and I meet with the entire offense, not just the quarterbacks and receivers. I mean, the running backs are in that, and then the O-line is a part of that as well. I mean, the continuity of the whole unit is what makes it go, and we break up and meet individually a bunch, but then we'll also get the whole unit together and make sure that they're all on the same page as far as what we're actually trying to accomplish.
With that in mind, when you're doing this for the first time, how much in terms of making strides, is there a lot of change from maybe week 1 to week 3 and week 3 to week 5, especially in that first year as guys sort of get a feel for what this is like in a game?
Yeah, not really when it comes from, as far as the plays. Hopefully the actual production is going to get better, as the season goes on. As far as what the plays are and what we're actually trying to do, what we do in that first game, the bulk of it's going to remain the same for the whole year. I mean, we're going to change some things as far as some different wrinkles based on, who the opponent is and what the opponent does. But for the most part, it's going to remain the same for the whole year. We're just going to try to find the best way to do each specific thing against what the defense is going to do to us.
Fans are very used to seeing what Coach Leach put on the field at Texas Tech. You were involved in that as a staff member in Lubbock before going to the University of Houston. What would you say, if any, are differences between what you do and what we watched from Coach Leach at Tech?
Oh, there's going to be some drastic differences. I mean, that's, I was a part of that for a long time, and when I left to go do my own thing at Houston, there was some things. The natural thing to do is to put your own spin on it.
Sure.
So there's going to be some differences. Probably the biggest one is we're going to hand it to the guy in the backfield as much as we possibly can.
Yeah, when it's Kendall Hunter.
When it's a guy like number 24, it doesn't matter. I had a couple of decent ones the last place that I was at too. And we had some good backs at Tech. I mean, we had 2 all-conference backs at Texas Tech too. So that position is incredibly important. It's all about what the defense is giving you. I mean, we're not going to throw it to throw it. I don't care about passing yards or total yards or anything like that. It's about production. It's about getting first downs. It's about taking care of the football and just doing our best as far as trying to move the ball and having a good offensive production. So we're going to give it to 24 quite a bit.
Coach Holgorsen, we appreciate the time. Welcome to Oklahoma State. Best wishes for success this year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.